It's the final round. Can you believe it? A Kamen Rider season where technically the final boss actually wins at the end.
And not because he wanted to.
Yes. But the point is, he won at the end.
The fact of the matter is that the final boss was actually someone on our team.
Yeah, and we've been rooting for since episode 1.
And we're like, wait. You're telling me, yeah, the bad guy's been here. I know that we're like, yeah, we had, Mr. Tobey, and then we had the president, and then we had the types. You know, we had the undead, and we finally had the king. I feel like I'm in a Woody Allen movie. You know, first there was the types, and then there were the kings, and then came the undead, and then I never called my mother.
The mother was the final boss.
I'm like, who is the final boss here? What's our end game? No, guys, we met the final boss in episode 2 or 3, I think. Wait, he's been here the whole time. He just has been here. Like, who? It's Hajime.
Yep.
Mr. Ayakawa.
Mm-hmm.
It's Hajime. He's been the final boss this whole time. He's been breaking bread with us this whole time. Mm-hmm. He's the final boss. They've been saying it since like episode 26. So what does that mean? What do you mean, what does that mean? Have you not been paying attention?
It means it's the end.
If for some reason...
Game over, man. Game over.
If for some damn reason all the undead are sealed and only the Joker is left, we're fucked. With a capital F, we are like...
Mm-hmm.
We're at the situation right now, but way worse.
Yeah,
that's how bad it is.
It's so bad. We won't even find out what our next season's gonna be till next week.
Yeah, delays. I'm like, so wait, but what could have prevented this? If you had sealed him away and then beaten the undead, we're good.
Yeah, but that's what. Honestly, like it was implied that in the previous battle fight, Joker and Spirit were the last two standing undeads, and somehow Spirit won. But then this time around, Spirit's like, you know what? I'm gonna let you seal me. Fuck humanity. I want you to experience it. So I'll argue Spirit Undead was the real villain here, just because he let us get screwed over.
The Spirit Undead, pretty much, he literally was the guy. That guy. That's who Spirit was. He was that guy. Even when he was sealed away, he was still that guy. Because why? Because when he was sealed, he didn't fight back. He didn't resist. He didn't bargain. He didn't do... What did he want? The motherfucker wanted to see the world burn. Mm-hmm. He didn't care. Just by looking at him. Go back to that episode when he was fighting Hajime. What happened? Oh, they fought, but then he just kind of like, all right. All right. I want to see where this goes. And where does it go? Well, you already knew where it was going to go, you smug bastard. Mm-hmm. 1, the Joker gets sealed, or 2, which is the one you wanted. You want to see the world burn and all of humanity go up with it. As the old saying goes, if you're going to blow up the ship and there is no way out for you, you might as well strike a fucking epic pose, because we are all going down. But I'm making it a point that I am the one who made this happen.
What's it called? Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure playing with you.
and play "Oh Come Be Close to God." I'm like, yeah, are we going down sideways? Oh yeah, no, that scene with Hajime or Joker and Spirit literally now reflected in these last 3 episodes. I'm like, you are a dick, man.
Yeah.
You are literal. And again, it's humanity. I'm like, is humanity good? Well, it's neither good nor bad. Sometimes you get a good egg, sometimes you don't. And sometimes a good egg can go bad. You know,
Yeah.
or in most likely cases, because it has happened before, and it's just like, well, I'm bored. And I want to see where this is going to go. Will the world continue or will the world burn? Either or, I'm not going to be bored watching. Yeah. I am simply a spectator. What the fuck is wrong with you? Because I swear, like, Hajime, as of right now, is a good boy. He has been a good boy. He now has
and learned. He's been trying to stay a good boy.
He has gone up to the top of Mount Crumpet, and his heart has grown 3 sizes than what it normally did, because in the beginning,
trying to keep it from shrinking 6.
I wanted to shoot him so badly in the beginning, but now, you know, he's actually learned, and now that he's learned, no, it's still a messed up, because yeah, again, Armageddon is let loose, and he's the key. If we don't stop it, he's gonna do it regardless, whether he wants to or not. So, I know, Hajime, I know, and also poor Ken. Ken is torn because he's like, I want to save Hajime, but everyone says we can't, because if we do, then we're all dead. Are we going to sacrifice the world just for one guy? Yeah. Ken would most likely be like, yes, because he is my friend. Look, Ken, I know you're a good boy. You're a total Boy Scout. But baby boy, you got to pull back. You got to pull back for reals. Mm-hmm. I don't know what else to tell you, Ken. Like it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Either or, we're fucked. Mm-hmm. I know, but again, we can't save everybody. Even though it's like destiny that, yeah, either we kill him or he kills us. That's pretty much it. Man, this sucks. This totally sucks.
Yeah.
On so many levels. Like, we have lost so many.
Yeah. So what are we here to talk about?
Yeah, what are we here to talk about?
The final 3 episodes of Kamen Rider Blade.
Oh, I thought we were talking about One Piece live action season 2.
Oh, were we now? Episodes 47 through 49. And yes, that means next week we will have another spin at the wheel to see which of 3 Showa and 12 Heisei seasons we will be doing next.
Oh, man.
Place bets now. Next week, betting ends.
You know, it always brings me to the edge whenever we spin the wheel and know what's next, because regardless, the either or, I know we got a majority of like the difficult ones out of the way. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, the second hardest season, it's gonna be a while before we get to unlock it. So So technically, right now, the longest season of the ones remaining that are up for grabs is Wizard with 53 episodes.
Wizard is not that bad. It's just, was it really necessary to go 4 more episodes or like 5 over 49? What were these necessary is my question. Even watching it, I was like,
We get into 51, I can understand because you need to have that finale, and 51 episodes not uncommon for Kamen Rider. But do we need those last 2 episodes with Decade though?
no, they were so unnecessary. And that's coming from a fan of the show.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, you know what? I like Wizard. I said it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a fan. And it's, you know, and I'm not ashamed if I can say it. It's like, you know, but at the same time, I get why people like kind of give it the side eye, like if you were asking for the Holy Sword Excalibur, where is it?
Yeah. Turns out it's the Soul Eater version.
I'm looking for the Holy Sword Excalibur. Have you seen it? I know some people are like, "What's that? Oh, you mean that retro show?" You shut your mouth. And they need to reboot it. They need to that show sucked. I read it.
Yeah. It needs the Brotherhood treatment.
The anime sucked.
Yeah. Full Metal Alchemist did not need the Brotherhood treatment, but we were fortunate to get one regardless.
Yeah, the gods blessed us because, well, you know, the manga ended, and well, I mean, we can't just leave it off with Nazis. A lot of Nazis in between 2006 and 2010. A lot of Nazis.
Yeah,
but it's like, no, and then we finally like, no, but yeah, we need the reboot to Soul Eater. We need.
Soul Eater definitely needs a Brotherhood treatment. Promise Neverland needs the Brotherhood treatment. Season 2 does.
What else needs the Brotherhood treatment? Again, very vague. I know this show, maybe others do. Please tell me. Put a 1 in the live chat or in the comments if you remember this. If you remember this anime, Chrono Crusades.
I've seen the first episode.
Yeah, Chrono Crusades up to like I think maybe episode 9 or so was to the manga, and everything else was just like their own thing.
Yeah, the only thing I remember from Chrono Crusades, because there's only one episode that I actually watch, is they're like 2 girls who are nuns and a boy, and the 3 of them fight demons. And there's a pervy scientist who created like a magic bullet with carvings on it that's supposed to exorcise demons.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. So it's like all I know about it.
Yeah, no. Chrono Crusades needs the Brotherhood treatment. Love Hina.
I've never seen Love Hina again.
Love Hina needs the Brotherhood treatment. Negima needs the Brotherhood treatment. What else do I got?
Gundam Seed needs the. I'm just kidding. Let's see.
Again, a very obscure show, but Tenjo Tenge.
That one I did not watch.
That one needs the Brotherhood treatment because we got screwed out of like a damn good story. It's a very, very like adult anime. Hell, Gantz needs the Brotherhood treatment.
One show that doesn't need the Brotherhood treatment but desperately needs the 1,000-Year Blood War treatment is the Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many shows. Air Gear. Air Gear needs the Brotherhood treatment.
Yeah.
Like so many shows from like the 2000s and even the beginning of the aughts need the Brotherhood treatment, like legitimately. Like, but the thing is, we'll never get that because it's just not popular. Like, there are fans, obviously. Like, if you were to say we're gonna redo Air Gear, we're gonna redo Tenjo Tenge or Soul Eater. Soul Eater, we might have hope there. We might, because of
is Soul Eater not?
Because of Fire Force. Fire Force literally, like, and again, how could you not? I even saw it in the first manga and in the episode of like, wait, that's Soul. Is that Soul? No, it's some other character, but that looks like him though. Yeah, it looks like him. It's the same manga artist. Yeah. I put down $1, and that's too rich for my blood. That it's a shared universe. It's a shared universe. I swear. That's what I said.
Was repaid.
Yeah, I got $1 because it's like, yeah, we found out that Fire Force is the genesis of Soul Eater, of the world of Soul Eater. Yeah. Like that took place before all that.
You know what else needs to be your blood war treatment? The zombie powder manga.
Yeah.
And that's appropriate since it was Kubo property.
Well, I mean, Kubo. Even Kubo said, "I'm like, I don't know what I was on when I was doing zombie powder.
I need more zombie powder.
It was good. I mean, it got attention, but
it certainly had my attention.
But I mean,
look, even if you look, like at the very least, can we get like a 2003 Full Metal Alchemist version of the anime for it at least, where it's like we'll adapt the first 4 volumes of the manga and then just like make it up as we go, but in a way that's cohesive. I gotta know. Will Fina's brother recover from that surgery? Will Elwood catch up to CT Smith and Gamma? Will they get the other 11 rings? I got to know.
I don't know. That's wishful thinking. That's like people thinking that the One Piece live action is gonna make it all the way to Egghead. I'm like, are you all high or something? I
heard from some rumors it will end with what's it called? Skypiea. They're gonna stealth saga this bitch.
So pretty much where the 4 Kids version ended and the Funimation took over.
Actually, the 4 Kids version ended with Alabasta. Funimation. No, because they got the Monkey Island filler arc. That was all funny.
No, but they did get to Skypiea. They did they got to the opening of Skypiea.
Yes, but Funimation did everything from the Monkey Island onward.
Yeah, so from Skypiea onward, that was all. And 4 Kids got to Skypiea, just never went. But apparently they did. We just never saw it in America.
Yeah, no, until like it came onto Hulu and Netflix. But yeah, no. When it aired on Toonami, it ended when like the 4 groups. Well, there's like 4 pathways. There's like the River of Spheres, the River of Lightning, the River of Swords, or something like that. And like they beat the first of the 4 Guardians.
Yeah.
Which I think was a Sphere one. But that's where they left off. Maybe there was like 1 or 2 episodes after we defeated him, but that's basically where it ended. And then when Toonami came back on Adult Swim, they jumped all the way to Long Ring Long, which is a little sad because one, I actually like the Jonathan filler arc, but on the upside, Foxy's my favorite villain, so I'm not too upset about it.
Yeah.
Slow beam.
I mean, yeah, we got a Kamen Rider podcast and we're talking about One Piece. 'Tis not the time.
Yes. The final trump card with the friends we made along the way.
Thank God.
Imagine if that was an actual one that I am the friends we made all along undead.
Thank goodness that is not a thing here with both Blade or One Piece. It's like, oh yeah, no, obviously you're friends, but that is like the most bull way to end the series, even though the ending of this show, I'm like, that's still bull. That's still like, seriously, like we're just, it's that whole thing about the snail. Like, okay, there's a snail and the snail is always behind you. You can get away, but it's a snail. You can get away, but if it touches you, you die.
Yeah, and the snail does not stop to sleep or eat.
Yeah, it keeps coming after you. So you're all like, no matter where you could fly from America to Japan. You will it'll still keep coming after you. That's what the ending of this for Blade was. It's like, wait, what? So technically the apocalypse is still on. It's just
delayed.
It's delayed until we finally meet again, inevitably.
In 15 years.
Oh God. Again, and I know I said it when we did Forze. The ending was just so what the fuck that it's like, is that even an ending? No, the ending is also in a movie. It's up to you to choose which one you think is the proper ending.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you not have confidence in your ending that you had to make a movie about your ending? You can choose out of one of these two. Which one is the proper ending? Well, both of them suck.
Wait, which season?
For Blade.
Oh, for Blade, yeah.
Yeah, for Blade. It's like, remember, in Fies, it just ended. Like, no death. The king is not dead. Kiba is dead, but it's like, so what?
Yeah, and Takumi goes, Aozora ni naru, while he's slowly disintegrating for...
Yeah, so what? Happy ending? Yay, I guess. But it's like, no, but then we got Paradise Lost and then Paradise Regained, so we have 3 endings. Yeah. So which one of those 3 which one do you believe is canon?
And again, I think I would have appreciated Paradise Regained a lot more if it was an actual sequel to Paradise Lost.
I was like, all 3 suck. All 3. I think I said that. It's like all 3 endings suck because there's no end to the confrontation. It's just like, no, they're still around. They're still. So what happened?
Here's the thing, though. Like, Paradise Lost, like it was tragic because like most of the characters died. Like pretty much everyone except for like Keitaro, Mari, and Takumi. But it ended on a hopeful note where like, oh, if this human and Orphanog could get along, maybe the rest of us could. And that could have set up the stage for Regained if Regained took place in that universe. But yeah, no, it's dreadful. It's technically like a happy ending after undergoing through a lot of dread.
Well, it's kind of like that whole thing like with the Terminator where they had two endings, which either or people didn't like because one actually closed the book on it and the other one left us open to horrible franchise fatigue.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell are we even doing now? Like, seriously, we should have just closed the book and that's it. Like, there's no need to 10, 15 years later to reboot this story from a long time ago and then try to keep adapting it over time. I mean, oh yeah, no, we took Takami's flip phone and gave him a smartphone. What next? He's gonna have an iPad or a tablet to replace the phone.
Yeah.
Is the Terminator gonna be well, it's already an app. Like, is it gonna be a Digimon? Is Skynet a Digimon? Is that what we're gonna go? It's gonna be like creating digital monsters.
It became a Time Lord. Like, literally, Matt Smith was Skynet.
Yes, Matt Smith, timey wimey, spacey wacy, Geronimo, and all that. Yeah. Either or. That's that. My thoughts on Blade fall under that category because I was like, wait. So we have an ending, but then next week we have a movie which takes place a little bit forward, but then that's also an ending.
Yeah. So
what?
So
okay,
let me get into it. It's like again, the movie was released around like the 30 episode mark, where like just sometimes just before they like sometime after we find out that that Hajime was undead, not just an undead, but the Joker undead, but also before the what's it called? Before we got the King form, so sometime between episodes 26 and 34. And actually, no, it's sometime between episodes 31 and 34 because they had those 4 short clips in episodes 20 through 31. And basically it's like, oh, this is the ending of Kamen Rider Blade, where like, oh, the Joker is the last one we need to seal, and the movie begins with them sealing him, and it's like, and then cut to a time skip. But with that in mind, given the way the show ended, they could as well make the movie take place in the same continuity after the fact. It's just that the motivation would not fit quite as congruently, though.
I don't know. Again, this was a very weird time for Kamen Rider. They were slowly establishing story and plot and motivations more so than what they did with the previous 4. You know, I will say Blade is up there with storytelling, but they still did not get it down properly.
Yeah.
So enough of the chitter chatter of other fandoms and next week's review. We must get into these final 3. Episode 47. We pick up where we last left off.
It's like, I want world peace. You do? Yes. Well, I want world peace where humans don't exist because you guys suck.
The Beetle destroyed our Ultraman. Like, literally cut him in half. Left him bleeding. I don't think any color change timer is gonna save him from this one. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He won't come back until the Ultraman anniversary special with his son Zero. I mean, he does have a couple cameos here and there later on, but most very prevalent. The king, the Hercules stag beetle thingy has been just wrecking everything, and he looks like Japanese Mandark. No joke. I literally looked at him and I'm like, I swear to God, if he does the laugh, I'm like, oh my God, it's worse than I thought. We got a nerd. as the bad guy. Finally, it is a legitimate nerd. What's he gonna do? He's fucking shit up is what he's doing. So much that he even, this is how confident this weeb is. He goes to Kentaro's house. Yeah. He goes to the cafe. And
he's flirting with Amane's mom.
Good for you. You're not flirting with the little girl, because that has been bothering me the last couple of episodes, that Amane has just been being a creep this whole time. I'm like, do you not see the MILF right here?
Amane is the creep here.
Yeah, Amane is the creep, not Hajime. No. Does no one notice the single MILF right here? Are we neglecting a single mother?
Oh, I wouldn't.
Heaven forbid! I shun it. Finally, someone's paying attention to this woman, which, bless her heart, I don't know why she's even in this show.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. I'm like, wait, what?
I understand why Amana is in this show.
Why did we have her in this show? I was like, is something? Give me something. Tell me something. I don't even know her name. We never focused that much on her. That's like, she's just Amane's mom. I'm like, she has a name. I know she has a name.
She does.
But I'm like, I can't, like, because we never really got anything from her.
All she's done so far is enable Amane's toxic behavior.
Well, remember, like, the last couple of, she actually started nipping it in the bud and still continued into this, because it's like, it's like, Amane, leave Hajime alone. He's really busy right now, honey. He's hanging out with his friends. Leave him alone. He's got to have his own adult time. And Amane is like, Mom, young lady,
go to your room.
Go to your room, or I'm sending you to a convent.
Mm-hmm. Take thee to a nunnery, as Hamlet would say. Oh, dang. Yeah, that definitely did not sound like a chancla. It sounded like something much worse than a chancla.
Nope. Damn it! I don't have a towel.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. No, but you guys would have gotten it. Mm-hmm. We have been waiting for you, our child. Anyway, yeah, I'm like, such wasted potential. I know that we have oh my god, her name escapes me. Shiori. And bless Shiori, bless her heart, she had at least a story here. Not a lot, but she did have something. The mother is just completely unnecessary. It could have been like, why didn't we just kill both parents at this point? Amane, again, that would have, like, oh yeah, she just clung on to Hajime because she has nobody. Mm-hmm. But no. Either or, her mom was like, no, we have to leave him alone, honey. Like, him and his friend are talking. Friend. This dweeb has the balls to walk into this man's abode, his home, and tell him, like, yeah, yeah, you know why I'm here. You know why I'm here.
Downstairs.
And it's like Hajime is just being coy. It's like, do you really think that I'm gonna allow you? I don't care what you're gonna allow me to do, but either or, I'm gonna do it. And it would suck. It would suck if the people upstairs knew who you were, because you're right. Neither the mom nor Amane know Hajime's true identity. Mm-hmm. Still, to this day, 49 episodes, they never knew a damn thing. They're the only ones that are still in the dark.
Yeah, even Chiako at least found out about O's eventually.
I know, and Chiako was like,
"I'm cool with this. Ankh is still Ankh, you know."
Bless Chiako. Chiako was again a love of my life, but she was like, she gave off mom vibes.
Yeah.
I said that in the O's review. I love Chiako. I worship the ground this woman walks on. But you want to know why and how I do it? She's got mom vibes. Because she's like, those are my boys and I'm gonna stand by them.
Yeah. And no
interdimensional demon is gonna take my boys away from me.
Or the HOA Karens next door.
Yeah. No, we can get rid of the HOA Karens. Fuck them. So that's the thing that gets to me in this episode. I'm like, wow, we Armageddon is literally like a hop and a skip, and these two right here know absolutely nothing. Okay. So, but again, what was kind of like a thing that I'm like, wow, we never addressed that until now, because the king pulls out the photo of Amane's father, and it's like, wait, why did you get it? It's because the jerk was actually there the day it happened. Yeah, that's who Hajime was fighting.
And what's it called? And Amane's dad just happened to accidentally get caught in the crossfire.
And again, her dad was just a spectator. He saw them fighting, just kind of like what Kotaro was doing in episode 1. And it's like, yeah, but apparently the shot ricocheted and killed the dad. So technically, you did fire the gun, Hajime, but Mandark over here ricocheted and it killed Amane's father and Amane's mom's husband. So technically, you are not the murderer. It was your cause, but it was not your actions. Yeah. You did not mean for him to die. It was
by that point he already absorbed both Spirit and Mantis, which is why like because of the Spirit undead, like he's like already like feeling bad about it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. That's the whole reason he's been with, or he came to Kotaro's house and be with Amane and her mom, was out of guilt for either that. I highly doubt the Joker would have given a shit. It's like, whatever, one less human, whatever. But yeah, now I'm like, so now the picture after all this time is now complete. It was not Hajime that killed her father. It was the king that caused the action, that caused his death. And now we're about to throw down, but we're not throwing down here, dude. Let's take it outside.
Yeah.
And oh god, I love how Amane just shows up and she's like, Hajime, I got some. Did you leave again? Child. Yes. Child. The world is burning and you're over here crying over cake.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I know you're not a Kenny because you definitely don't know what the hell is going on. Bless your heart. But you know what? Let's just say you are just an annoying kid character in this show. I don't know what we could label that, just other than an annoying child character. Like, you don't. I mean, if you were a know-it-all and knew what was going on, you're a Kendra. You're a Kenny. You're a Kendra. But at this, like, no, she's just. Now I understand why people are like, yeah, you're gonna like the show, but you're really, really gonna dislike Amane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I know. And I try not to hate on kid characters because it's so easy to hate on them. But I'm like, no. Anyway, so we go outside.
We fight. Hajime gets severely injured. Two of the human riders try to block off what's his name, the Garafa, It like even like freaking Kurappa tries to throw a ceiling card at Hajime, but Kenzaki takes a hit, which causes his own change beetle card to be absorbed instead. He's like, "You fool! Don't you realize that Cerberus has the power to absorb other cards?"
But it didn't, apparently.
Yeah.
Like it had the ability to, but it didn't. Basically, what you were trying to do was capture a Pokemon that already has a trainer, and that's illegal unless you're using like a Game Genie or some kind of cheat codes to do so.
Or it's one of those Team Snag'em tools.
Yeah. So again,
I forgot about Team Snag'em.
Yeah, you're using Mewtwo's Pokeballs.
Yeah.
You know, where he like again could capture any Pokemon no matter if it's caught or not. Like, yeah, that's pretty much what you're trying to do. Yeah, we forgot that Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon get referenced in this show. Because obviously the sound effects when you activate the cards, when you use them in the weapons, but then you're using the cards to throw at monsters and catching them and then later using them for battle purposes.
Mm-hmm.
The lawsuits,
especially in Liangle's case when he uses his tapir card.
Yeah, Liangle is Generation Black and White because that's where double battles or triple battles started to happen.
Double battles started in Ruby and Sapphire, triple battles in Black and White.
Yeah, so right there, Liangle is Hoenn and that Hoenn, and then there was
Unova. Yeah.
So I'm like, and I would love to see Pokemon try to sue the hell out of that because at that point, yeah, a global phenomenon, but not big enough to take on Toei. Yeah. Anyway, and I think they're under the same banner.
Yeah, the anime is under Toei.
Yeah. Yeah, Ken being a good boy takes the blow for Hajime, and he doesn't get caught, but he does get kicked out of his armor, which kind of is a bad thing. Yeah. Especially dealing with the king. Yeah. What happens after that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meanwhile, Tachibana has an indecent proposal for Mutsuki. It's like, tell me, how much would you pay for letting me to sleep with your girlfriend for one night? I'm just kidding. That's from Peep Show. But for real though, it's like, listen, I need you to use a tapir card to release the spirit undead. Then we can steal the Joker away. Spirit will be the last one standing, and humanity will be saved. But is Kenzaki okay with this?
You know what? If Mitsuki was still under the spider's control, he would so be down for this.
Yeah, only so that the spider would take over.
But the thing is, and I know a lot of people reached out to me like, man, you really rang Mitsuki through like the ringer last episode. But I'm like, do you still feel that way towards him now? And I'm like, look, we have had almost 15 solid episodes of Mitsuki being a fucking edgelord. Like, you know, Mitsuki is a boy. Plain and simple. It's the same thing as Michi from Gaim. It's just a boy. Do young people make mistakes? Yes. Make all the mistakes, but learn from them. Mitsuki, again, it's like you kept bopping him with the squeaky hammer and it just didn't hit until finally, like, he had to kick his own ass to finally get it through his thick skull. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You look stupid wearing skinny jeans. Take them off. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I did really lay into him the last review. But these three final episodes, Mitsuki finally shined. Where I'm like, we can't leave him off being an asshole. Like, what? I mean, if this was old Mitsuki, he would have so been down. to just because we need to seal the Joker, not Spirit. But they're one and the same. I know. But if we seal Joker, then what? Then we'll just have Spirit. But Spirit's not Hajime. Yeah, I know, but we still need to. And again, if he was still under control, he would have so been down to do it. But the fact that he actually is like, no, man, because Mr. Hajime, I was a jerk, but he was still like you guys. He still fought for me. He still came for me. He didn't need to. Yeah, we didn't need to, Mitsuki. We could have left you for dead. But he still, and it's like, and then I was like, wow, Mitsuki actually now realizes. He now sees the error of his ways, and now he's trying to repent. He's like, Mr. Tachibana, no, we can't. We can't do that. Because again, Mr. Kenzaki is like, we have to save Hajime. We can't just do this. That would be like killing him. And what happens?
Yeah.
We have a throwdown between Tachibana and Mitsuki over Hajime over here, who's bleeding profusely.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Mitsuki gets his ass kicked, and we were pointing the gun at Hajime. What is Tachibana gonna do it?
Well, apparently, Tachibana decides he's going to fight against King.
Because King shows up. Are we now on episode 48?
We're almost there. They fight each other. They fight each other, and basically, it's like he tries to use the servers to deactivate his transformation. It's like, now you're close enough for your shield to not work. And then he like bang, 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 bang from up close.
Oh, he laid
hell no!
He emptied out the cliff.
Bash. Like he breaks off like the visor.
He breaks off the helmet. Yeah, he literally unloaded the Requiem on King. Like he shot that hand cannon of his point blank in his chest. He emptied out the barrel.
Yeah,
and then like King just
fell off the cliff.
They both fell off the cliff. They both fell.
Yeah, did survive the car crash, even though the car clearly exploded on screen? Find out next time on The Secret Sands. I don't speak Portuguese, but yeah.
But as before that all happened, we did have a moment with Hajime and Amane. Oh, child. Again, a 14-year-old girl has a 22-year-old man's phone number, and I highly doubt that he gave it to her.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you think it's always about you? Oh, I'm out shopping. Are you buying me a gift? Oh.
Wait, hold on. 22-year-old, 14-year-old having a phone number of a 22-year-old?
That's not family.
Are we talking about Kiva?
Do not bring my wife into this.
But yeah, no. Like Amane is way younger than 14.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of stretching it out because it sickens me just even saying anything under 14.
Oh, so you're trying to pull a Kubrick, basically?
Yeah. I'm trying to ease it in here, but I'm like, don't bring my wife into this. Don't bring Shizuka into this.
Lolita, yeah.
Don't bring Shizuka into this. That is my wife.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the movie. I know Jeremy Irons plays the protagonist, so I'm like, oh, geez, as if playing Scar wasn't scummy enough.
Like, I mean, again, jokes aside, I'm like, okay, Amane, honey, I know you're ignorant and you don't know what's going on, but our boy over here is bleeding profusely. He has a hand cannon to his head. And, maybe this is a good thing because Tachibana was literally about to empty the clip.
Yeah.
He was going to do it until Amane kind of threw herself without her realizing it and saved best boy Hajime.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh God. But then it's like, no, this is saving grace because Hajime now is like, again, we know what has to be done because if the Joker is not sealed and not destroyed, we're screwed. We have to avert the apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do it? Knowing that this is someone you know? It's that forever question. It's like, okay, your mom, your dad, a friend, brother, sister, someone close to you is turned into a zombie or into an infected vampire or whatever, and they're foaming at the mouth. They're like, do you pull the trigger or do you just let them be?
Mm-hmm.
That's that. It's the old Yeller question, pretty much. No, Mom, he's my dog.
I'll put him down.
I mean, that you think it's an easy question to answer. You think, but it's not.
It ain't.
It ain't an easy reply. I know to a random stranger, they don't care. But to someone that has known you, that has broken bread with you, that's a trigger. That's the button that's hard to push.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tachibana sacrifices himself. Which, are we made to believe that he's dead? Like, legitimately, is he dead?
Well, even if he is, we're just gonna see him in 2 weeks anyways.
Yeah. So,
for reasons we'll explain tomorrow.
So, yeah, we find the cards in the ocean. We are now on episode 48. We pick up the cards from the ocean. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Before 47 ended,
Hajime went ballistic.
Hajime has now is like, Tachibana's dead, the king's dead, and the look on his face was like, oh no. Yeah.
No. And then the monolith shows it was like, no.
I didn't make a freaking wish. I didn't wish for anything. The choice has been made. Whoa, we didn't pick anything. Michael, did you pick something?
No.
Jared, did you pick something?
Hell no,
I didn't pick anything.
Yeah, if Jared picked anything, you would have wished for Amane's mom. Now like Crash Out.
And next thing you know, we look over the horizon and there's a 60-foot marshmallow man walking through the lower downtown area of New York.
Yeah, but the marshmallow man looks a little more like a black cockroach.
Yeah, have you ever seen cockroaches give birth? It's rather disturbing, and that's kind of the vibes that this gives off. Oh, okay, yeah. So the king died. That's it. The Joker's the only one left.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone. We're going down. So, episode 48.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later. What happened 2 weeks later?
People are randomly being attacked by bee roachers. And consider you have one of those athletics club jogs that you always see at every school. It's like, how does your school still let you do that, considering that the entire country is infested by giant anthropomorphic cockroaches? Y'all are lucky that Liangle was around to save you.
And we're not talking about terraformers.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah.
man,
weirdly enough, He really uses the polar blizzard a lot in these couple of episodes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, regardless, the apocalypse is now, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, Hajime, you just don't care anymore. Like, that's it. Like, oh yeah, the world's going to shit. I might as well just do it. I might as well just make it happen. Yeah, like, you don't try to revert it. You don't try to stop it. You don't try to like pull the cockroach men back.
Well, that's the interesting thing, because when they start like swarming near the jacaranda, like he tries to command them to like, no, not this place. Nope, nope, nope. Skip past it. Skip past it. Nope, 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 no. Everyone leave. And Amane like looks over the window. And she sees a mysterious monster that she's seen once before she lost her eyesight.
Why didn't she lose her eyesight?
A while back, remember?
Was that last week?
No, it was like 3 weeks ago.
I don't recall that she lost her eyesight.
It was like when it was like right after like he became Joker.
Wow, see, that's the whole thing about Amane's mom that's so underutilized. I totally forgot that she
went blind and you didn't even notice.
I didn't even notice, because it's like, okay, yeah, so technically, well, she's blind, but she's more like farsighted, but still enough that she could tell, like, wait, I've seen this thing before. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, that's how much they really utilize this woman in this show. I totally forgot. That's how noticeable or how memorable her mother is.
Yeah, your daughter was attacked by a green and black cockroach monster. She lost her eyesight while he was having a fight with a dude in a golden beetle armor, and like you completely like forgot that your daughter went blind, but somehow her daughter still remembers the green and black cockroach dude.
Yeah,
but yeah. So like Joker, like he turns his head slightly towards the window and walks off. It's like does Joker know that Amane is right there looking at him? It's like, no, you guys will not attack this one human. You will not attack this one human. In fact, fuck that, and he just kills all of them,
except for Amane.
No. He kills all the B-Ropes.
Oh yeah. He kills all the B-Ropes. Yeah. You know, that's the thing with this episode that I'm like, okay, so this is the one spot you dare not touch. Everything else is fair game. I thought you had already learned, Hajime. I thought you were like already against it. Yeah. But it just kind of seemed like, well, I mean, that's kind of what I was born to do, so I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. We only have three, well, technically two Kamen Riders now. We have Blade
and Mutsuki.
Yeah, we have Blade and we have Lee Angle. We lost Garen and Chalice.
Yeah.
Both are gone. And again, the situation is rather grim, no matter which way or how you slice it. Because we have cockroach men invading every premises. We have complete and utter chaos happening. And to top it all off, Ken is well, you remember that like a couple episodes ago he was actually there's actually like a if you keep on pushing yourself, Ken, you might in a way turn into a Joker yourself.
Yes.
That has not gone away. That has not gone away at all, ladies and gentlemen. That premise, that prospect is still in play. So, well, what do they got to do now? Well, there's only one thing to do, is to kill the Joker. I don't know if that's going to stop the apocalypse, but, I mean, if you get rid of him, you might be able to get rid of all the cockroaches.
Yeah. But how do you plan on doing it?
Well, that's the thing, because again, we have Mitsuki, and we have Kentaro, and we all know he's not going to kill Hajime. Neither is Mitsuki, because he finally snapped out of his emo phase. Episode 48, Prologue to Destruction. What are my notes here? Hajime declares the winner. Blade and Liangle are the last hope. However, they to deal with an endless army of dark roaches and that destroy the human race. Remember, Ken didn't want, and when he found out that Hajime was the Joker, he was like, I can't kill him. He's my friend.
Yeah, and he's trying to be a human.
And again, as corny as it sounds, you can't tell me that there isn't weight behind Ken's words.
Yeah,
he genuinely cares. He is the hero that we deserve, because he actually gives a shit.
He's not the one we deserve, but he is the one that we need.
And even if it means that he himself must be thrown into the fire, because that's kind of what winds up happening. Because we do have this whole thing that, there's a conflict between him and Joker. You know, he's trying not to, but it's like, I have to. He even goes into king form and does his royal flush attack, which does like lay Joker out, and like, dude, just one more, Ken. One more attack and it's over. It's done. But he just can't bring himself to do it. No. He cannot. It's like, I know what I need to do, but I just can't.
It's like that song from Pokemon. Brother, my brother.
I have no idea what. I mean, that was probably the only song that made sense being in the movie. Yeah. But in all honesty, I'm like, yeah, we're watching animals brutally beat on each other, and there's a harmonic country song playing in the background. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what this brutal carnage needs. Is a very sing-songy country song.
Yeah.
But remember, going into the king form actually is kind of detrimental to Ken, because Hajime's bleeding green, and then, well, he winds up landing a hit on Ken before he does pull the trigger. He never did. And then Ken transforms, or demorphs, I guess is the proper term. And now he's bleeding green.
Yeah.
It happened. It fucking happened.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. God damn, it happened. Yeah. Ken has become a Joker.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean?
It means that the battle's not over yet.
There are two Jokers now. There's two Jokers in play. And there can only be one.
Yeah.
But this is kind of a good thing, but not really. We do have a side story with a with another gentleman from Board. Did you forget about Board?
Barely.
Yeah,
but remember that one guy who flew off after like being in the show for like 2 episodes?
Yeah, I was like, is that the president's dead? Like, who is this guy? And it's like, oh yeah, he was in the beginning of. Wait, what's he doing here? Why is he here?
By this point,
he just showed up because he's the final guy in the entire company that that collects the cards and possibly seals them up again. Maybe. Because even so, Shiori and Kentaro are kind of like, wait, what's going on here? Who is this and why? It's like, yeah, well, he was from Board, and I guess for some reason we forgot that he has some plot relevance.
Yeah.
Even he doesn't really understand why he's here. But he pretty much says, like, yeah, once this is all over, once everything is done, I can get all the cards and seal them up again.
Yeah, so we move on to episode 49, where basically not really much happens. You know, the Roachers become more aggressive. They even invade the Jacaranda. Our human characters try to fight them off while Kenzaki and Hajime have their final battle in the woods. At first, you know, they start off by fighting in their like rider forms. You know, you got the they're both using what's called Mantis and Beetle forms, and then they become the Joker Undead and King form. But then the fighting escalates to the point where when Kenzaki's body starts pulsating inside the armor, and like his blue crest on his chest turns green. So he's basically forced to demorph, but when he demorphs, on his abdomen is a certain green heart-shaped belt.
Yeah, he no longer holds his belt. It's the Ouroboros belt.
Not even the Ouroboros belt. It's the Joker belt.
That means that the transformation is complete. It's done. Ken is 100% that bitch. He is literally that guy. He has become the Joker. You know, I was seriously wondering where and when this was going to hit. You know, like, oh, is it going to happen? Maybe. I mean, that would be a twist that the hero becomes the thing that he was supposed to avoid or defeat this whole time.
Yeah.
So wait. If there are two Jokers in play, like we said, what does that mean?
Well, you know what's really frustrating about this is, you know, like if the movie's not canon, then there's going to be an opportunity for Kenzaki to be a certain 54th card, the albino Joker. But if you did watch the movie beforehand in theaters, like any Japanese person would, then you would know that no, Kenzaki's not an albino Joker. He's more of an indigo Joker, which means he's technically a third Joker or a 55th card. Well, technically 56th card because of the Cerberus card. Very frustrating.
Yeah. No, it's rather confusing. It's like throughout this whole show, you've been pretty straightforward in your information. Now you throw this at us.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, we only have 30 minutes left. Why are you introducing something new here?
Yeah.
I mean, again, other than like the battle that Hajime and and Ken have, there really is no outcome. Because you would think, oh, one of these two have to win. No. Because they kind of, Ken comes to the conclusion of,
since there are two Jokers, if either of us wins, humanity's screwed no matter what. But if we stay away from each other, then the urge to transform will go away, and there will be no clear winner, which means that the end of the world will be delayed. And Hajime, I want you to experience being human, which means I will go into exile.
Here's the problem with that. Technically, both of you are now in exile. Like, think about it.
Only one of them needs to be in exile.
Think about it, though. Both of you are in exile now. Like, the thing is that Ken is in exile in the actual literal sense of the word. That he will now not have any type of interaction with anyone that he has, his friends, his loved ones, anyone in Japan. In fact, it's like, yeah, Ken, you need to leave Japan. You need to leave. You need to go somewhere far, 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 far away. And that Hajime stays here in the life that you should be living. But Hajime, because of his existence and because of this, just like you two now are beings that are surpassed human boundaries. You guys don't age. You don't need food or water. Oh, you don't even need air, I don't think. You guys are literal undead. You are walking zombies. The curse is Hajime is to live his life with everyone around him and knowing that one day everyone will die. He will see his loved ones. He will see Amane, her mom, Kentaro, Chiori, Mitsuki, like everyone that you know. You're going to watch them grow. You're going to watch them get old and have families, have children, and then you're going to see them die. But you still remain the same. Ken, you too will go down this path. But the fact is, you will forever live not knowing when it happens. Hajime exists in exile with time constantly ticking. Ken lives in the time where he doesn't even know what day it is or what time it is. But always wondering, how is Mutsuki? How is Amane? How is everybody? You guys are
Kotaro. How is Shiori?
Yeah, you guys are forever locked in time. One in the rhythm and one outside of it. Your loved ones will grow old and they will die, only to know that Kentaro or Hajime are still alive, but we cannot ever meet, because if we do, then the apocalypse will happen. It's inevitable. It's literally the colliding of two atoms. If they do, we're screwed. We're done. It's over, because again, mankind lost. But if they stay away from each other, mankind still continues to live. But they must now live forever punished. They cannot die. The only way that they can is if they meet up again. And only one of them will die. But then live with the forever shame that you were the cause of humanity's death. Man, this show is such a downer. What the fuck? This sucks. What the hell? I thought we were supposed to, have like a happily ever after or something. No, that ain't. See, that's the thing with Heisei Phase 1 Kamen Rider. The story the story could end either or. It could be happy or it could be a fucked up ending.
Yeah.
It's so far with Kamen Rider throughout the years. Normally there is an ending That's the beauty of Kamen Rider in a way. It's not like the Sentais where, yeah, we beat the bad guy, that's the end of the show. We might lose a few people here and there occasionally. But in the Kamen Rider series, it's like, we don't know if we're actually going to go in and come out like with everyone intact.
Yeah.
Which, again, has gotten the attention of a lot of people. It's like, wait, so the Kamen Rider is more edgier than the Sentai. Technically, again, depends on which show you watch, you know, but it's not always a happily ever after. These two souls are now forever to wander, never to meet ever again, only to know in the back of their minds that so-and-so does exist. It's just that I can never see them again, because if we do, we're going to cause the entire world to split in half. Even though there is a touching ending with Hajime going with a bouquet of flowers to the park and thinking he sees Kentaro, only for it to be his imagination. Yeah. Because he still thinks of Ken as his friend. A friend that he is like, one day we will meet again. But then it leads off with a tire tread in the sand, just like we saw in episode 1, for it to sign with no words to be said. You may like, oh, we'll meet each other again. Finally, to leave off, no, we will not. Because we do not see Kentaro. We just see his tire treads heading over, and that's all we see. The Kamen Rider has ridden off, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
God, what a downer ending.
Yeah, it's like, and the crazy part is, it's like that scene where Hajime goes shopping, and then like he sees Kenzaki on that park bench.
Yeah.
That shit really gave me the feels. But at least we're trying to have a poetic ending. It's like, oh, the show started with Kenzaki riding his motorcycle in the sands, and now the show's ending with him riding off in the sands. But still, it's like, ugh.
Well, again, it's the symbolism of a Kamen Rider that, again, this was season 5 in the Heisei era. Mm-hmm. And like the premise of the Kamen Rider, depending on your stance, is just a solo hero. Like will his battle, will his journey ever end? We don't fucking know. Look at Hongo. How many times have they brought back Hongo? Like, I thought his story was over. It's like, no. But this
and also like, how many times do we end with him riding off into the sunset?
Yeah, but it's always like, when will the Kamen Rider return? Only when justice needs to be protected. When is Blade coming back? He can never come back.
Yeah,
he can never come
15 years.
Unless Blade wants to cause the apocalypse, he can't come back.
Yeah, or some timey-wimey nonsense.
Yeah. But yes, that is episode 49 of Kamen Rider Blade, the Eternal Trump. Not that Trump.
Yeah. The Trump card.
Yeah.
The only good business card.
The only good Trump.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I seriously believe like we're gonna have, like, again, kind of like a Forza ending, but Forza kind of left off like only Kiba was the one that got nerfed. Everyone else kind of just happily ever after, I guess. No explanation, no like actual defining actions. Mm-hmm. And then here it's like, I'm thinking that they realized what they did with Fies and just said, no, we need to come up with an ending this time.
Yeah.
We need, and again, looking at the stats for the Eternal Trump, So yeah, this was the viewership on this episode was a 9.1. That's pretty high. There was a lot of people seeing this episode when it aired. It has been rated as one of the top 5 polls of Heisei Kamen Rider series. It's up there with fan love. So, Kamen Rider Blade, while indeed giving us the story, it kind of also led into what would inevitably be the storytelling of future Kamen Riders.
Yeah.
You know, Fies was there. Not fully, but it sort of was there. But again, the ending and how it went and the last few episodes was like, wait, what? Here it's like, no, we gave you an ending. Not a good one. Not the good ending. We gave you an ending.
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, the hero doesn't always win, and the only way to win is to self-sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now all that's left is find out what happened to the Black Joker in an alternate ending.
Which takes place, I think, what, 5 or 10 years?
5-ish years into the future. Because I think Amane was like 9 in the show, but then was like 14 in the movie.
I know about
Amane. Which is actually really interesting because for obvious reasons they had to hire a different actress to play Amane in the movie.
Yeah.
Because the actual actress is she could not rapidly age 5 years, and then age back down. But in a certain future project, which we'll get to in about 5 years, Amane does come back with the original actress still playing her, now fully grown.
Let's see here. Go back.
But that's for another time when we get to that project.
So the show came out in 2004.
Yes.
Yeah. Hikari Kiriwara.
I'll just gonna keep it simple. The actor.
Yeah, she's our age, and 33.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Movies and film.
Yeah, so she was
in the werewolf game. Oh, I didn't know that was her.
Yeah, she was about 27 or 28 when she came back to a certain future season of Kamen Rider.
Forze.
Not even Forze.
It says she's here in Forze.
Oh, that's cool.
She was in Kamen Rider Forze, the movie, The Space Here We Come.
Yeah. That makes sense, but that's not the one I'm talking about.
We're talking about way further than that?
Way further than that. We're talking 2018. Or even, 2018, 2019.
If Forza 2018, that was Forza, then there was Wizard Game, Drive, Ghost, Exit, and... No, it wasn't Build. 2018?
2018, 2019.
After Build was Zeol?
Bingo.
She's in Zeol.
She's in Geo.
She's the representative for Blade.
She's in the Blade-focused episode.
Wow. She's the only one that came back.
I'm neither going to confirm nor deny that. You're going to have to watch the actual 2-part episode.
Jesus Christ.
I can't wait for... See, this is part of the reason why when it comes to the Hesse seasons, I want to do Geo last, because when we get the cameos showing up, we want to recognize the cameos.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's on. You can look her up on Google. She has grown. There are photos of her from when she was in Blade and up to now, and I'm like, yeah, that's some money. It's kind of crazy. Like, when you see, like, it hits with me, especially with like younger friends that I had, and I've seen them grow up. Only like, how the fuck? Wow.
Yeah,
no, I have been gone a long time.
Yeah, when you see your friends every day, you don't notice the changes, but when you leave for a while, you start to.
Yeah, no, I'm like, wow, yeah, no, you have grown. You are 33 years old right now. So, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she was one of the goth girls in Forza.
Yep.
She was one of what's her face's. She was part of what's her face's crew.
Oh, Ara's posse.
Yeah. Did not recognize her because of that. I was like, wait, that's Simone? Of course. Every girl's got to go through a goth phase for some fucking reason. Anyway.
But then you have to remember, it's not a phase, Mom.
Yeah. No, darling, it is. We are living proof of it. Can you imagine if I ever rocked the guy line or anything like that at my age? No.
But that's why you and I are naked goths.
Yeah.
We're still goths.
Yeah, no, I know. I know. Well, yeah.
It's not about the tattoos that you wear. It's not the color extensions in your hair.
That was Kamen Rider Blade 2004 Kamen Rider.
Mm-hmm.
That again, 2004 doesn't seem so long ago, but then you actually realize 22 years, 22 fucking years ago was Kamen Rider Blade. All right.
So, how would you rate these 3 episodes?
God damn. Oh. It's not very often that, especially with earlier Kamen Rider, we get this whole story from beginning to end, and despite the ending, sometimes you feel as though like that's how you end it. That's how I do not see any other way in my mind how this could have ended.
Mm-hmm.
Because the show, despite its tone, despite its like, earlier, like, yeah, I totally understand what people I went through fan pages, and I have spoken to people, and people have spoken to me, and they have been watching our review and every episode, and they're like, wow, you guys really took it with grace going through the first part of Blade. Like, I couldn't even do it. And I gotta admit, there were times in the beginning of the first arc that I was like, what the hell is going on? Mm-hmm. The story of of Tachibana and his girlfriend, even the thing with the peacock and how she died. But it's like, wait, shouldn't this scene have been before that? That's why he betrayed the peacock. And what's the whole thing with Tachibana being a little bitch, but now he's not? And the dynamics, the goofiness that Ken had, and also Kentaro, along with Hajime being insufferable. It's like after like episode 18, when this tonal shift happened, it's like now it's like, okay, I feel for Ken. I feel for Tachibana. I care about Hajime to a lesser extent, And this new kid, Mitsuki, I didn't hate him when he first showed up.
It's literally those 12 episodes.
It's literally from like 18 to like 32, even more than that. Where like, the whole thing with Lee Angle and what's Lee Angle's deal? Like, is he a friend? Is he a foe? Did this kid literally go from a dork that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Into now like, I'm playing Magic the Gathering, but I'm actually using actual magic to play Magic the Gathering? Like, I'm actually a spider sorcerer, better than you guys, like, and shopping at the discount rack at the Hot Topic with the one stupid earring. Hear me talk. But it's like, there was character growth. There was, Tachibana had lost, Hajime had lost, Mutsuki, however you pronounce it. Like, he was losing, but because he was being jerked around and purposely exiling everyone. Shiori was how she progressed throughout the show. That's a thing that we don't see or saw too much in early Kamen Rider. And I'm talking about like from the 80s up to right now. Was a transit. I know like Ryuki kind of started that trend about, external, not just focusing on the Kamen Rider and the secondary rider, but how often in the past did we get development with there's the A team, the B team, and then there's the C team. And despite what you might think, Ken, Shiori, Amane, and her mother were all in C tier, and we did not. We wouldn't have never gotten any attention on them. They would have been there. It would have been all about Ken, Tachibana, Mutsuki, and Hajime. Even that. The writing here did actually hit. You do feel for these characters, especially with what they've lost. Although I feel as though we should have had a little bit more with Amane and her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Besides just focusing on Hajime, there was not much there with those two.
At the very least, Keitaro was let's see. At least with Kotaro, like he actually had some episodes to himself, like when the Orchid Undead showed up.
Well, the Orchid Undead, and also like in the beginning of the series, he was kind of a pushover with Amane and his sister. Not so much with the sister, but more so Amane. It wasn't until Ken found out the truth about Hajime is that he finally put his foot down. It's like, no, I have to protect my family. He became the man. Like, which, again, past Kamen Rider series, we would have never gotten that. We would have focused only on our rider team, not on like the secondary third billing cast.
Yeah.
Shiori is possibly is by default best girl in this show. Her and Tiger Mommy, are by default best girls in this show. I was kind of worried that Shiori wasn't going to get any attention because in the beginning she's just kind of like the excuse for the reference, but it's proper. She was like the Alpha 5 of this series, like really not necessary for her to be here. I mean, it's kind of like iconic that she's here, and also the references to Evangelion, But in all honesty, I was like, please tell me that she's like utilized in this show, which she did. Her connection with Board, her connection with her father and her mother. And her own 2-3 part episode that she had, and then we have the relationship between Mitsuki and Tiger Mommy, which it's like, wait, she's an undead, but well, she was using him as the spider was using him, but she wasn't an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I will use you, little boy. I will not hurt you. But no, you are a tool to me. I may be a bitch, but I'm not. You can, another word that starts with a C.
Yeah.
We can't say it because that'd be going too far. But yeah, no, Tiger Mommy literally, along with, oh God, what's his name? Showa? Mr. Showa?
I'm sorry?
What's his face, who was also the mentor to Mutsuki?
Tachibana.
No, not Tachibana, the other one. The tapir.
Shima.
Mr. Shima. It's like they were guiding this young boy because, again, he was lost. He, like, seriously, like, what? Yeah, no, Mitsuki, again, despite, and again, I ripped on Michi in Gaim. And I did not spare any emotion when it came down to Mutsuki. I was like, no. But here's the thing, and as I said, kids, teenagers, young adults, between the ages of 5 to 25, you guys are dumbasses. You guys are idiots, okay? You were a child, you were a teenager, you're a young adult. You're not an adult yet. You literally get reborn at the age of 18 into the real world, and you will make mistakes. You will do things that I'm like will make me face palm so many times. But you want to know what? And I've said it before. You have a right to be stupid. You have a right to be dumb. Make the mistakes. Make a million mistakes. But don't keep making the same mistake. That's what Mutsuki learned. Because I'm like, yeah, as we made fun of him for the Willem Dafoe moment that he was having, it was finally like, no. I have to. I go, yeah, you became a man, Mutsuki. And you have a pretty girlfriend to go home to. Not many people can have that. Michi didn't. It was kind of creepy that he had that little Lolita dress for Mai. I don't know where he got that, but seriously, I think I did say that Michi. I'm like, it's creepy that you're wearing your brother's clothing, but it's also creepy that you have that dress. Don't tell me you were wearing that dress. At least Mutsuki didn't have a little Lolita dress. Whew. Anyway. I can understand why Kamen Rider Blade is considered within the top of fan favorite Kamen Riders from the Heisei era. Again, I've always being green to most Kamen Rider series. It's always like when we pass double and go like, I know I say double. I go even so like, once we pass Kiva, that's kind of like the gray area that it's like, wait, now we're in the early 2000s. How is this going to go? It's the same thing when you go back to Showa era Kamen Riders. Like, it's not so much episodic, but it's like the episodes are it's just that. We're just watching TV. At least with Blade, that's when they started doing the stories.
Yeah.
And started building and giving us to care about every character that's on the screen. And I understand why people, again, why, still to this day, Blade merchandise and the cards and everything are hot items to buy, and CSM versions of them. I'm like, now I understand. Now I get it. It's a good starting point for someone. I will probably say that Blade is a recommendation for any new type coming into Kamen Rider. Like, where should I start? Where should I begin? Do you want to start now within the past 10 years, or do you want to go back a little? Because I could tell you, Blade, Kiva, Double, those are good starting points if you want. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Kamen Rider Blade.
Yeah. Alrighty. So scores for the 3 episodes.
There was no down point. Everything kept escalating. Like, you know, we leave off like Hajime's gonna die. No, he's not. It's Tachibana that dies.
Yeah.
It's like the world is coming to an end. How are we gonna? Yeah, you almost killed Hajime, but you didn't. But in doing so, you cursed yourself, which causes even a bigger loophole. So yeah, the ending here, despite I know we have a movie, escalates, and it winds up being a 10 overall. The final ending that could lose a point or two, but regardless, the ending of it was a solid 10. It didn't stop. It did not. It just kept on. It's like we're playing Go Fish.
Yeah.
You keep throwing the cards down. It's like, yeah, I got an 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9. Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Queen. No. I got a king, bitch. So do I.
Ace.
So yeah, that's pretty much what the ending was. It was like, how much more can we add on to this? We got a Scooby-Doo level sandwich here. Well, apparently there was still some more to go. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean, I did actually. I even said like, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about rider chips though. With like, again, the both intros. Why does Kamen Rider change their intros? We don't know. They just do. Tune in tomorrow for Kamen Rider Zets when we talk about the new opening that they have.
Yeah.
But I will say though, rider chips actually did grow on me. Yeah. I do love Elements. Elements is a banger. Rider chips, it took me a minute to accept it, because I was like, why did we change? But then finally it's like, no. The music for rider chips fits so well with these final episodes. It's kind of like Elements would have been good, but it would not have elevated the series. Like the series finally, no, yeah, we got past the green part. Now we're cooking. Well, let them cook, baby. Let them cook.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I would give 46 not 46. 47 a 9, because it was mostly good. Like, you know, it's like because one way or another, either Hajime or King need to be sealed away. We don't know which one, but we can't just let both of them just go about, because one of them is going to crash out against the other sooner or later. Yeah. And humanity is true no matter who wins or loses. You know, it's like the poster for Alien vs. Predator. No matter who wins, we lose.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's like a lot of tension, and even though like it took Tachibana seemingly dying, it like that was a shocker, because by that, like, Tachibana dying like around episode 15 would have made sense, but him dying in episode 47 was like that was definitely a surprise. Like when you watch it for the first time, and what did his sacrifice result in? It resulted in the apocalypse. And then 48, yeah, 48 was the weaker of the three episodes, 8 out of 10, because it's mostly just meandering and like for the worst to happen. While 49, it was definitely on the better end. I give it a 10 because it really comes down to the tragedy of like, for my friend to gain his humanity, I have to sacrifice mine. Yeah, and the thing is, like, Hajime is sapient enough to like, he actually misses Kenzaki. He wants Kenzaki to come back because he does see him as his friend. Kenzaki is probably the one human besides Amame that he cares the most about, but he can't go anywhere near him. And because for him, because the proximity would rob both of them of their humanity. So it's sort of a Pyrrhic victory, a word I learned from watching Akira Kurosawa. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, no, it's poetic, you know. Um, let's see how they screw it over in 15 years. All right, all right. Let's go to the. Oh wait, before we go to the comments, since we just finished an arc, episodes 30 through 49 as a whole arc. So
again, the final end, honestly, like the final like 6-9 episodes, I want to say maybe the 6. Those were 10s. Everything else, I remember I gave it like an 8 or a 7 or something. Like, again, it's a mixture. So the arc in total, just to be fair, is gonna be an 8. Again, like the final 6 episodes is where it really all paid off. But you had to go through like 19 episodes. You had to go through 13, which could be hits or misses, only to land on the final 6.
yeah, I would have to say I have to agree with you about it being an 8, and its main and honestly, let's be honest, is the common denominator that drags it down is Mutsuki.
Yeah, he was definitely, and again,
it's like we liked him at the beginning of his run.
In the beginning, he was just a dork, and that's what he was throughout.
It's just those 12 episodes of him being emo Peter Parker, and not just because he's possessed by Spider. Him being emo Peter is what really dragged the entire arc down. And mind you, those first 4 episodes were not bad. Like, for everything else involved, because you got the whole doxing thing, and you're introduced to like this more powerful villain that leads to Kenzaki becoming king form. But you got Hajime overcoming his regression by becoming wild, and then like you had those 4 episodes of Mutsy. I mean, Shiori's dad part was like, it was okay, but
I mean, did it add anything to the story? Like,
not really.
No, we knew how he died. Now we know how he died, which I'm like, okay, but there was really, again, nothing that we didn't already know of. But now we're confirmed it was not Hajime.
Yeah,
it was King. It wasn't Hajime. It was King's actions that caused the death. But again, Hajime's guilt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. But yeah, it's But yeah, no, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah.
What else needs to be said?
Not really much of any. Oh, I didn't give my score. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I did. Eight out of 10. It's because yeah, Mutsuki really dragged it down.
Yeah,
Okay, I cried for Hachime. Didn't we all?
we all did.
If King won, would we get an army of beetles instead of roaches?
I think the roaches are just default. Whoever won will get them, but
Mm.
I mean they're just foot soldiers, honestly.
Yeah, but considering how we only have one undead that's actually is a roach, it's like
I mean, maybe. I mean, again, these creatures were representing their race, so
yeah,
you know, it's like just a swarm of beetle men running around.
yeah. I almost forgot about the wheel. Now I'm excited. Well, you're gonna have to wait till next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just to recap where we are at. We have we have 15 seasons up for grabs. And yeah, 3 Showa, 6 from the first half of Heisei, and 6 from the second half of Heisei. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, what's funny is back when we finished Black and we just before we landed on Blade, I was like, I wouldn't mind landing on Agito. Agito's not a bad season, but now that we are getting the movie on the 29th, I'm like, I really hope we don't get Agito for a minute, just so that like the movie can come out on Blu-ray before we get to it.
Then we could just bask in Hiroski in Hero's glory of being a villain in drag.
Yeah,
you got to absorb all that before you go into Agito. So.
Yeah. Like hopefully we're not gonna get Agito for at least the next 2 wheel spins. Hopefully after 2 more seasons we cover, then maybe the Blu-ray will come out by the time when we're done with Agito, because like that was the thing with Blade, no, not Blade, with Fies. It's like they just announced the Paradise Regained movie, and then we landed on Fies. So of course the movie didn't even come out, actually no, the movie did come out. The Blu-ray did not come out by the time when we finished Fies. I was like, we got lucky. We got lucky with this one. But yeah, no. Hopefully, for once, I'm gonna say let's not do Agito. But part of me, Loki kind of wants to do Hibiki now. Even though I know what we're in for in the last 15 episodes. I know what we're in for the last 15 episodes. More so for the last 1 episode. Yeah.
I mean, if for me, if we're looking at Showa, Amazon is probably the best bet for Showa.
Yeah.
For Heisei Phase 1, we're like either Kabuto could be one.
Yeah.
Kabuto could be one that would be kind of like a breath of fresh air. Hibiki is the second.
Yeah. Not gonna lie though, I generally don't want to have to deal with anything from that second column for Showa. No, sorry, for Heisei until we get confirmation until that Agito is the only anniversary movie we're getting this year. Because I know we kind of want Kabuto, but
I mean, like when it comes to Phase 2 for Heisei, Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, double, possibly Forze.
Double, yeah.
Double or Forze would be, the breath of fresh air for that. I mean, nothing too heavy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I agree. Forza, Wizard, or Drive would be good for phase 2. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, it's up there. I mean, you can't go wrong with the wrong, but just an oversaturation is something that I'm like not really looking forward to.
Yeah, no, it's the V Cinemas, V Cinex, TTFCs. Because, like, for example, we got X8, then we have to do the we have to do the Kamen Sentai Go Riders. Then we have to do that whole red versus blue thing. The VR Doctor movie. Then the other two.
Yeah, I'm just getting exhausted hearing about it.
Yeah. Those are just and let's not forget with the whole giraffe one. There's like a giraffe special.
Right.
Toys R Us was a thing. Still is in Japan. Alrighty. So yeah, that's it for us for today. Next week, wish us the best. And until next time, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss all things Kamen Rider Blade, Kamen Rider Zets, Ultraman, Cosmos, Super Space Sheriff, Devon Infinity, and Tojima Tansaboro wants to be a Kamen Rider. Check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss all things movies, TV shows, video games, blogs, interviews. We just released the last of our interviews from Pasadena Comic Con. Candy Milo, who did the voice of Dexter, Boy Genius from Dexter's Labs, as well as Coco from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Madam Foster, Cheese, and of course Elfie from Mucha Lucha. So definitely check out that. Interview. And we also released a blog recently about the boy band Heartbreak pop up in LA. The last day of the pop up is March 22nd, so you have 1 week left to experience it. We hope you enjoy our vlog. Until next time, check out our personal content. And if you want to say hi to us in person, we'll be at the following convention: Robo Toy Fest on May 31st at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center, and Power Morphicon on August 28th to the 30th at the Pasadena Convention Center. Until next time, we hope you have a great rest of your week, and we hope you have a great week. Goodbye.
Good night, guys.